everybody. Today we're going to be talking about, do you need to detox? Some of my weight loss detox tips and talking about the different options that I have for you to be able to assess if you need a detox, and if you do, what that next step might be. My name is Dr. Stephanie Zgraggen. I'm a chiropractor, clinical nutritionist, and a functional wellness practitioner. Over the last 20 years, I've worked with thousands of patients with conditions from everything to digestive issues, hormonal issues, autoimmune diseases, hormones, you name it. And I'm here to tell you that a number of the issues that many of my patients have all start within their digestive systems and with their detox pathways. And I would love to share with you some of that information today that can help you feel better, have more energy, sleep better, lose weight, balance your hormones, fix your digestion, and so much more. With that, let's get started. Did you know that you're exposed to toxins every single day? Yes, unfortunately, in today's day and age, we have toxins all over. We are constantly being bombarded with them every single day. And we have internal toxins and external toxins. The internal ones are the ones we make. We really can't do much about that. But the external toxins they're the ones that are from the outside in. And those a lot of times can be things we can control. Things like air, water pollutants, cigarette smoke, certain products, heavy metals, household cleaners, pesticides, preservatives, additives, trans fats. Some of these we will be able to control and some that we can't. So we're going to go through how we can start controlling some of these and what we can do. And I feel now our air and water is so polluted, and we've got so many different preservatives, chemicals, and additives, especially if you live in the United States, that is in our food supply, that is imperative that we work to remove these from the body and restore our body's natural functioning for us to have health a lot of times. When we look at environmental toxins, 80,000 is the number of chemicals that are registered in the United States for use in our country. That number next, 800 million plus, is the amount in pounds of pesticides and herbicides that our government allows farmers to use on our crops every single year. The challenge with this is many of these chemicals that are used mess with your digestive system. They mess with your hormones. They're called endocrine disruptors. And over time, these can be cumulative in our bodies. On top of that, we have toxins in our food. The FDA currently allows over 10,000 chemical additives to be used in our food supply in America. Also, Americans ingest over 14 pounds of additives, over 150 pounds of sugar, and compared to 106 pounds that we did in the 50s. We're consuming more sugar, we're consuming more chemicals, and our bodies just are struggling with that. The good news, though, is we have organs of detox whose job is to help process these chemicals out of the body. We have our skin, liver, gallbladder, kidneys, small intestines, large intestines. We have our thyroid gland, our blood supply, our lymphatic system. All are designed to have function, but also to help with detoxification pathways. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, we have bombarded these systems to the max. And we start to see that in some of the symptoms we get. And on another note, toxins can make you fat. Yes, I said it, and it's true. The reason why this happens is because most of the toxins that we come into contact with are called lipotrophic, meaning they are fat loving. And what that means for us as humans is the more chemicals that are in our body and stored in our body, the more fat cells are stored as well. And the biggest challenge is that if you have toxins and chemicals within the fat cells, generally the fat cells won't shrink until we release the toxins. This is why I see so many people that come to my office that'll say, hey, I was doing great. I was working out. I was eating well. I was losing weight. And then I hit a plateau. And typically that plateau will be the last 10, 15, maybe 20 pounds. And nothing they do can change it. What I found is if we can do a good metabolic detox on those patients, they pretty quickly, within the first month or so, tend to lose that weight because they've pushed the toxins out of the cells, and now those cells can shrink. Another challenge is hormones. If you've got hormonal issues, this tends to bring on more toxins, heavy metals, estrogen tends to hang out in the fat cells more too. Once again, always detoxing is a starting process to help with all that balance. We also have a number of symptoms that if you are toxic or if you've got toxin exposure and it's too much, your body will start creating symptomatology. What is on the slide is not everything, nor does it mean that if you have the symptom, it's definitely a toxin exposure. But in general, what I've found in clinical practice is that if you have fatigue for unknown reason, difficulty sleeping, insomnia, indigestive issues, gastrointestinal upset, food cravings, weight gain for no reason, brain fog, low libido, skin issues, anything from eczema, dark circles under the eyes, acne, joint or muscle pain, headaches, female cycle issues, sinus issues, water retention. Think of the puffy ankles, bad breath, any of those can be indicative of toxin exposure. If we think we have toxins in the body, I would want to know, how can we measure that? Can we measure it? Can we assess ourselves? There are different labs that we can run that will give you more specifics, but in general, I've got a quiz that I would love to share with you so that you can right now give yourself a score and see how toxic you might be. I've got a toxicity quiz that I've put together, and you can grab it in the link below this video. Click on that link, it'll allow you to download the quiz. The quiz is broken down into body systems, and you're going to rate each symptom that you may have had within the last 30 days. From 0 to I haven't had it in 30 days to 4 with the symptom being severe and frequent. You're going to get a total score. What I can tell you is that if people have greater than 40% as your total score on this quiz, you could definitely benefit from a metabolic detox program that I'll share with you here shortly. The nice thing too is what I found is that people that go through my detox program, whatever your quiz is at the beginning, on average, we reduce that score by 55% in 3 weeks. That's huge, because what that means is that in 3 weeks, 55% of your symptoms are gone. And that can be any of the symptoms that are listed, which is phenomenal for so many of my patients. So grab the link below, do your quiz, get your score, see where your baseline is. Next is, how do we deal with all this pollution in the body, right? I've got the 3 R's. First is reduce. We want to reduce the amount of exposure. We can eat better. We can clean up our act as far as our toiletry, soaps, shower gels, shampoos go. We can use less toxins in and around our environment and our homes. We can replace. We can take products, foods, chemicals that we know are in our environment and in our food and replace them with healthier options. And number 3 is reset. We can do an entire reset on the system to really help functionality, help our body work better. And then in turn, we generally feel better. And that's what we're going to dive into now, is what does a reset look like? I offer detox programs to my patients and clients because it works wonders for so many people. And so many people can benefit from doing a detox now and again. And these kind of detoxes are metabolic, meaning they are designed to really help support all of your organs of detox that we've mentioned. And in doing so, a lot of the symptomatology that many of my patients have will go away. I think that's why we get a 55% reduction within 3 weeks of their toxicity questionnaire score. The reason why you might want to consider a detox, well, detoxing and purifying the organs from natural toxins, resetting the system, counteracting challenges of our environmental toxins, learning lifestyle changes that can be implemented not just during the program, but afterwards, and of course, weight management. On average, with my program, patients lose about 10 pounds on average in 3 weeks. Patients that have had high blood pressure typically will reduce their blood pressure on average by about 20 points. I've seen cholesterol levels change in the positive anywhere from 20 points to 100 points within 3 weeks. And of course, that toxicity questionnaire, 55% reduction in that quiz score on average. Doing a program like this can be a huge life-changing experience for so many people that I work with on a day-to-day basis. Now, there are some contraindications, some people that should not be detoxing. First, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, if you're under active treatment for cancer, if you have any major illness that has made your body weak, and of course, certain medications. The medication contraindications are going to include the following people that would not be able or should not do any kind of detoxing. If you're on blood thinners, things like warfarin, Coumadin, etc., you should not detox. If you're on lithium drugs, you should not detox. This is because these medications might be pushed throughout the body too quick, so we would not want that. So if you're on those meds, then a detox is not for you. Also, if you're on other medications and have questions, you're welcome to reach out to the office, and we'll happy to answer any questions and actually do a conversation and seeing if a program like this might be a good fit for you. As part of my program, we definitely look at dietary recommendations. On my program, we are eating a whole food diet. We're eating real food, natural food, and as unprocessed as possible. My program includes things like proteins, fats, fruits and veggies, nuts and seeds, dairy substitutes, condiments, spices, and beverages. This is not a fast. You are not meant to go hungry. We want to fuel your system with nutrient-dense foods so that we can push those pathways of detox in order for us to help you feel your best. My program also comes with a 14-day paleo detox kit. You'll get 28 servings of shakes and 28 packets. You take 1 packet in the morning, 1 packet in the evening, And the packets have supplements that are designed to help push the pathways of detox in a gentle manner. I know we all have to work, we all have to work out and live our lives. My program is designed as a very gentle program, but effective. Also, for my program, you have 2 choices in flavors for those shakes. I've got a chocolate shake and a strawberry vanilla shake. I've got everybody covered when it comes to flavor. Also, I have multiple options for you to go through a program if you feel like this is a good fit for you. I've got a self-guided version of the program and an online group. My self-guided version, you can do it anytime. It's online. I'll be posting the links below this video if you want to check that out and register. For my online groups, we host these about once a quarter. If you want information on when the next online group program will be, look at the link below the video, tap that on that, click that link, and you'll be taken to all of the information on what's included with our group format, as well as the dates for our next class. I also want to make sure you feel supported during any of these programs. I think it's important that if we're going to be doing a true metabolic cleanse, that you have a doctor support through the program. With my programs, you have videos. You'll get live calls if you're in the group format. Otherwise, you get weekly videos. Every program comes with that detox kit I mentioned, that 14-day paleo detox kit. And I also have plenty of resources, support. We have a Facebook group for community if you'd like that as well. But I want you to be successful on this program because I know that if you go through this program and see the results, it literally will change your life. Here's a quick little sneak peek of what it looks like on the inside. We have a weekly video. We have a ton of resources. We have a private Facebook page, and you can always reach out for support. A number of perks with my program. Not only do you get the Paleo Detox Kit shipped to you, you'll have live Q&A calls if you're in one of our quarterly group classes. I have a 70+ page e-guide book for you that tells you exactly what to do. We've got the Toxicity quiz. I have a food guide for you, a shopping list, detox tips, a ton of recipes, 30+ pages of recipes, and a bunch of resources to make sure that you are successful throughout the program. Here's a little sneak peek of the guidebook. It's over 70 pages of info, tips, tricks, food guide, resources, and about 30 pages of recipes. I've also created a detox journal. This includes a food and activity log, water intake, sleep quality, symptom tracker, mood, emotions, and daily gratitudes. And your job is to complete that detox journal every single day while you're on the program. I also have some bonuses. To even make the program more successful, I've created an online private Facebook group where you can have community. People that are going through the program or have been through the program are all within that group to cheer you on and make sure you're a success. I have a detox enhancers guide. So if you're ready to step it up a notch, I'm here to help you do that. After the program, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. How do we incorporate foods again? Do we need supplementation? What that might look like? How do we know? What do we take? And of course, additional resources and tools so that you can continue living a healthy, vibrant life. Everything that you see on this page is included with my programs, whether it's the self-guided or the group program, whichever resonates with you. I've got the links below. Check those out. Those will give you options as well as registration forms, and you can get started today. Let's get started and put some action to our goals. First, I want you to take the toxicity quiz and reflect on the score. Think about what it would be like if that score was changed by 50% in just 3 short weeks. Commit to doing the 21-day reset and detox program of mine, whether you do the self-guided or the group program. I'd love to have you in one of our programs here, and I'd love to support you through the process. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at support@drzgraggen.com. And I look forward to seeing you inside the program and inside the group. Take care, guys.